If Navi still go Fanny, that's a tough game. This Hill to Cho is really gonna... Yeah, they had to pivot. They had to pivot there. I think they were planning to go Fanny, but then they saw the Hill to Cho. They were like, okay, you know what? Never mind.
They want to concede again.
Especially with one man already loaded, might be a bit too risky. Oh, this Gecko, whoa!
All in. Even the Tsunami Slam on key. And they're able to get on the board. 2 neutral objectives and a kill. But look at Albert able to find the jump on key. But I don't think you want to use the Tsunami Slam there. Few stacked up on Andoryu. Picks up on the Lancer Flare. Andoryu wins out the retreat battle as Luke walks up now. Mystic Gush coming down. But look at the back line. As Key is able to disrupt them. A flicker around of safety as Zaya pops in Zaman Force. That's a Crimson Beacon coming down as Erlan gets peeled off by Few. Yet another kill.
Yeah, great composure.
Whoa! Oh, what a kick by Luke into the blazing duet of Erlan. And then the BMI out. That's Cars with a trade back. Bottom lane to take another turret down below. Apro jumping forward, able to find Key. That's a Zaman Force from Zeon, doing a lot of damage, and Key will fall to Zeon. Erlan's for the kills, gets caught by the hammer of Cars, and lift up now as Zeon will have to respect it.
Got to pull the trigger.
Let's see it. Luke jumping forward, Tsunami Slam coming down. That's going to be the lockdown onto Luke. He's able to go to Shenpu, flickers out to safety as well. The penalty zone lands on Field. Lantern Flare and a Zeon. Zaman Force doing so much damage into the back. He goes! Zeon gets rid of the 2-time world champ. Luke with the way to Dragon, desperately trying to survive. That's Jize with the projectile.
For a potential engage. So what can they do now is just hold on, you know. They will lose the mid turret though. Oh, that's an engage.
Jumping forward, Luke already targets down, has a way to Dragon, but now will get cooked by Cars. Tsunami Slam on Albert! And a penalty zone as well. Erlan gonna be cooked by Zeon! And the gush of Jize takes Albert out. 5-man strong. He with the Crimson Beacon out of the way from the Shield Unity. Now it's gonna be Key, locked down by Navi. They're gonna go straight for the base. The cannon minion is still very, very healthy. Navi! Can they do it? View gets the wave cleared just in time. 7 seconds for Erlan. Luke's coming back up as well. Zamina's bomb back in the game. Oh! The jump of the way to Dragon, locking Cars down under turret. Cars gonna take a lot of a beating under turret and will fall as well. Few gets the kill on Jize.
Projectile here because Jize is doing a ton of damage with only 3 items. Pressuring for the bottom turret right now.
This is a far lane turret. This is gonna be massive. They get it up! No! What a Tsunami Slam! Perfect targeting as Key tries to distract them in the back. Albert dealing with the Lord. Key just running away, pulling them out of the base.
They're looking for the mid lane.
Oh.
Man, that Lightning Charge does a ton of damage.
Whoa! Again, it's Albert with a Tsunami Slam. Albert able to get away, but a penalty zone locks him down. Few getting the Crimson Beacon in time as Erlan pops in a blazing duet, but the Mystic Gush shows him away with his Zaman Force as well. Zeon is massive. That's a Quella and a jumping forward with the Blade Surge. They're trying to clear the wave, but Zeon is locked into the base. Hold on now! Erlan with the damage. Luke with the shutdown. Now he's in the midst of it all as Erlan is able to get the guns over on Cars. Oh! Projectile to purify out by Few. Luke gets away just barely in time as Andoryu pops in the Shield Unity. Looks for the jump, but the BMI out from Erlan.
Fight here on this Lord. Navi, do they want the Lord or do they want to fight?
Oh my goodness! Oh! The burst from Zeon! Look at the way to Dragon, but it's only on to Few. That's a Crimson Beacon to the back line as Andoryu is able to land the Shield Unity, pops into Poisons as well as Zeon gets rid of Luke's immortality, but Albert secures the neutral objective. They use Erlan as a sacrifice. Now it's Albert trying to run away, but it's against 2 frontliners here. Opera with the healing, Albert with the Queller. That's Key with the immortality buy as he runs away as well. It's a lockdown on Albert, but he's still able to get the Blade Surge as he buys the immortality in time as well. Still the damage, still the Blade Surge, and Key flickers out to safety. 13 seconds for Erlan. Key is down for a few seconds with the immortality, and now he's down for good. No Winter Crown in time. Might not be. Slowly but surely. Now the Shield Unity, but Albert is still able to clear out in time. Tsunami Slam to lock Albert down, and with the jump as well. Albert's immortality is down. Buy the items in time. No, he cannot. It is Andoryu with a kill, and another wave in the bottom lane. Luke's back up. Zeon already Zaman for Mystic Gush from Jize, and the damage from Zeon. It is all over for game number 1. Navi starts the series off.
Ability and the Fanny can be one of them, and
Called it. Miracle. Accurate as always.
Ito Cars, let's get it.
What a throwback, dude.
That's a small win, but Andoryu still hits 4. And they want to engage.
Yep, Spatial Migration, the Battle Requiem, a lot of damage. First blood to Apro. Quick with Key. Oh, popping the damage, Tsunami Slam coming down already. Over. Oh, with the Spatial Migration, the Battle Requiem, they get rid of Luke. and that seems to be the trade. Now the damage over from Albert. Good knock up from Cars. No follow-up. Erlan with a BMI forward and the flicker out from Cars.
So EVOS really gotta try and find something.
Oh man, that damage bucket is doing a lot. Whoa! Still is Albert doing damage. Cars able to bait him out. Even the shield. Upload! Tsunami slammed the bait from Cars. Throwing a ruin to the flicker over. That's finally going to be the trade back for the Spatial Migration. And the final Requiem lands as Endoryu goes over to jump onto view. Will be able to find a kill as Luke denies a trade. Spatial Migration from Endoryu. And now he goes on Luke. He secures the kill. GZ will fall to the Mount of Ki.
2 members off the board here, respectively, from that last sequence. Being isolated.
Yep. Another Spatial Migration. The Violet Requiem landed on nobody. Bigatron Trophy having it over there. And Dory with a jump again. Spatial Migration. Man, Patrick's getting knocked up. Zeon comes in with a Chrono Dash and secures the kill now as he goes and dashes in over on Erlan.
Game. Having 2K on the board.
Spatial Migration from Andoryu!
God.
What a combo straight with Jesus Forza!
Again, the debut for Brikito. Top lane action, though. That's Key mounting 1.
Uh-oh, that was a desperate mount by Key. He's going to get brought back into no man's land. Tsunami Slam from Apro. The Airstrike locks him out. They did bait out the Tsunami Slam, those resources. He needs to go back as Navi continue.
Wow.
That's what you do on the Paquito. With the Airstrike and a Valor Requiem with the Retribution from Endorian, but he's going to fall. Alpro still in the midst of it all. Zeon pops his Bond Force and does a lot of damage, and Albert now walks through. But he cannot shred anyone down. Erlan with a blazing duet. Cars trying to go for the kill. Misses out on the ult now as Albert gets locked down. No energy. GZ with a killing spree. Can they do it? That's the question. Fanny showed up top. No Retribution for another 5 seconds. Erlan gonna get caught by the airstrike now, but he's gonna go for the blazing duet and say Chrono Dash by Zeon! Takes him out, he's still able to cut away. Zeon doing so much damage, and he survives through it all.
The Lord, only 2 members defending.
Whether an airstrike Zeon with yet another kill.
They can end.
It's over, I think. Alba with the retry, Alba with the follow. The cannon minion in the mid lane has been cleared out, and the Lord.
2 waves utilized by Navi with a 7K gold lead. They can brute force this.
Tsunami Slam, that's why they go for it. Feather Airstrike, he's already down. Gonna ruin in the back of Doryu. And Apro both get locked, and Doryu walks up a bit too aggressively, and now Few's gonna go jump in with the Crimson Beacon, but they cannot punish.
And Zeon Few as well.
Spots him out.
Key. Go away, Tsunami Slam. Oh no, they just burst him down without the Tsunami Slam.
What the heck?
That's how squishy the glue is, folks.
As well,
this should be the push.
Able to bait out the Purify, and that's enough. Going to ruin in the back line, winner crown, the blazing whip, but Zeon's still there doing a lot of damage. Erlan is able to buy the Rose Gold Meteor. Luke dealing with everyone in the back line as Cars dishes out damage again. Luke able to escape. Now Cars with double hit over Key. He misses the slap shot on the pass. GZ walks around, but he's still able to get the mount on him. Cars there as well, doing a lot of damage already. Chaspack Paulin over there. Zeon is still able to survive. Key gets the kill on GZ, but now it's the rest of the team coming in as Key is able to get another slam. Whoa! The shield's coming out from Cars. Now he walks over to Heaven Fist, but it's Alba for the damage. Now the Tsunami Slam. Alba with the immortality by already as Alba walks up again. He's doing a lot of damage with the healing, but Zeon is able to dash across the place with his Amon Force. Apro caught all alone, thrown a ruin from Luke. It's still a kill for Andoryu.
That's game. Apro?
Whoa, new combo for the airstrike. Luke throwing a ruin, and a flicker lands on him. Key! In the back, he jumps in, he's able to find it, but now he gets knocked up in the Spatial Migration with Apro. Let's follow Erlan! With a blazing duet and win a crown view! Walks up as well. Car's able to escape, but now it's going to clean up from Albert. Can he deal enough damage? No, he cannot. Zeon is clean with those dashes. Erlan. There's no... Zeon going to jump over on Erlan. He's able to escape. No! The Lord knocked him up for a bit. Erlan has the blazing wet. The Zaman Force is going to be down. Erlan's going to be looking for the play now as Luke jumps in and throwing a ruin, and Cars goes into the back line and is unable to do it. As Few gets him in the crown in time. Erlan with the blazing duet! Over on the boys. Now it's Few with the knock up and the slam down.
And they need everything they can get their hands on, Navi. They want to play with this.
He falls Lord Key. With the jump in on GZ. That's the winner crown to actually dismount him over there. Spatial Migration, the Battle Requiem already used up. Another Spatial Migration is Erlan. Is able to pop the blazing at the time. He's going to go down now as Apro jumps into the back line and is able to find a Tsunami Slam over on Erlan as Zeon! takes him down. Albert runs away. Andoryu there. They're all clumping up. Luke still doing a lot of damage. He goes in and flickers forward, but he will fall in the end. NAVI, can they keep their playoff chance alive? Can they get the clean sweep? Albert walks up, gets covered, a tsunami slam! Andoryu locks him down! Now it's just View, who's set with the wave, who's popped in with a crown, and he actually buys the immortality in time as they all go on him, but it will just delay the inevitable. A wave in the mid lane still available. 10 seconds on the glue. NAVI will keep their playoff chance alive.